This is take 2 because apparently splashing water on the front of your phone while washing up makes your phone go all funny because it thinks you're touching it and doing things to it. So this is take 2. I wanted to talk about a subject that makes me incoherently angry at times, which is the Hollywood and other film and TV producers seemingly terrifyingly obsessive urge to destroy everything that has gone before instead of creating their own original characters. The example I'm going to be talking about would be the current Interview with the Vampire reboot series. Now, I've already watched a bit about it and I thought, what? But to my mind, what I talked about before, e.g. making Louis an African-American plantation owner, which did happen. But I don't think he is in this. I've got no idea. But the race issue, I've totally dismissed now. It doesn't matter. What does matter is the fact that they have completely destroyed the characters. Whether you're someone who's only watched the Tom Cruise Brad Pitt movie. I did reference Tamsin, didn't I? My friend who gave me a summation. Yeah, but whether you've only watched the Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, Kirsten Dunst movie, which I still really like, by the way, or whether you've been a fan of the books since you were a teenager, like I have. I read these books when I was 16-ish, I think. So yeah. Same with my mate Tamsin, who sent me an essay on her critique, by the way, on Facebook. But yeah, they have dumbed the characters down to the extent that a 4-year-old could understand their motivations very quickly. They basically spell everything out. So apparently, when Claudia basically kills Lestat, she just says, I'm going to kill him. Not, we'll sort this out. No, she's, I'm going to kill him. So then, Louis looks like a completely dumb shit because he's like, what the fuck did you just do? Well, you know what she just did. She killed Lestat. So there's no suspense. Everything is put out for you on a plate. Nothing is hidden. It's as dumb as fuck. They've completely destroyed the original motivations of the characters because apparently in one of the points about Anne Rice's original novels, and they put this across in the Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise movie, is that vampires are very asexual. They have no interest in sex, only blood is their passion. Apparently not. Apparently Louis gets jealous that Lestat is sleeping with other people. Lestat doesn't sleep with other people. There are bonds of love that may make Louis jealous, yes. But the whole idea that they have these characters having sex with human beings is just so erroneous compared to the original novels and indeed the movie. They will use sexual seduction to get their blood. But that's about the only interest Anne Rice's vampires have in human beings. So yeah, well done. You've completely ripped apart Anne Rice's work. I hope she was paid an awful lot for that. If she wasn't Anne Rice, author, I'd sue. I don't even know if she's still alive, is she? Anybody got any idea? If she is still alive, she will be turning in her, no doubt, New Orleans. If she isn't still alive, she will no doubt be turning in her New Orleans grave. But we have seen this kind of rubbish happening, you know, time and time again. There is this trend in the commercial film and TV industry to politicise everything, to push this agenda down our throats. And if they were doing it with original stories and characters, I wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't. But if you're taking good stuff, treasured memories of the older generation, admittedly. That's all right, nothing's broken. Then no, stop it. Oh, well, don't watch them then. Yeah, well, I won't be watching that pile of shit, you know, Interview with the Vampire. My partner's the same, because she's a huge fan of the original novels and the Brad Pitt, Kirsten Dunst, Tom Cruise movie. I read Tamsin's Facebook review of it that she sent me. And basically, she was like, staying the hell away from that. And I urge any of you who are true Anne Rice fans to do the same. Boycott this piece of shit. Because we, as consumers, need to stand up and say, that's enough. No. Stop destroying good stories and good characters for the sake of your bullshit political agenda. It's rubbish. You are displaying the fact you have no talent. I could write a better version. Fuck me. A 4-year-old deranged gorilla could write a better version. Yes, see, this does make me unreasonably angry. But I'm smiling through it, you know. I recently watched something on what they've done to Pinocchio. Apparently I'm not exactly much of a fan of the original. I think I know the basic story. I had to have that explained to me. Thank you very much, Stanley Watson, Australian YouTuber who lives in America, who has some very good takes on certain things. I may disagree with some of her politics, but I don't disagree with some of her commentary, especially on what's happening to the film industry. Where was I? Blah, 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 blah. Pinocchio. Finally managed to pull myself back there, didn't I? Basically, morning cops. They're not after me, don't worry. Basically, for instance, in the original Disney cartoon, Pinocchio gets kicked out of school for being a badly behaved boy. In the latest version, he gets kicked out of school because the teacher is victimising him because he's a puppet. And when he goes to Pleasure Island with the rough crowd he falls in with, Pinocchio isn't being a bad boy. He's very uncertain and totally isn't into what's going on. He doesn't drink beer, he's not smoking, he's not being a bad boy, thus taking away the whole premise for the reasoning of him turning into a donkey. Pinocchio has turned from someone who pays the consequences for their actions and learns from it into a hapless victim. And what kind of message is that sending out to people? You know, kids. It's sending out the message that you don't have to pay for the consequences of your actions, that playing the helpless, hapless victim is the way to go. That you don't have to have a personality to succeed. Well, we know this from reality TV, don't we? Gods above. I should do something on reality TV, really. I mean, let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that, because that will make me even more unreasonably angry. I might even have an aneurysm over that one. Yeah. I find this quite good. I may do this more often, because I blimmin' hate washing up. It's the bane of my life. But I find that ranting about something that's pissing me off whilst washing up is really cool. So this may become a regular feature. Me being all, you know, very equality-minded and doing the washing up while ranting, strangely enough, about subjects where people think that I'm very old-fashioned. You know what I mean? Yeah. I didn't do this intentionally, but thing is, yes, in some ways I am old-fashioned. I am 52, so I'm entitled to be. But in others, I like to think I'm actually quite progressive-minded and forward-thinking. I mean, I have absolutely no problem with the fact that my partner likes to take charge of all the DIY that goes on in this house, don't you, love? Mm. She's very bossy and she don't let me do it. Because she's a tomboy. And I perfectly accept that. Believe me, if I tried to chain her to the kitchen sink, she'd execute me. Or at least remove certain bodily parts. The other day in town, I think I've mentioned this before on one of my videos, I saw a young homosexual couple proudly walking through, you know, two blokes, two young men, proudly walking through town hand in hand. I felt, you know, pride for them. And this one asshole looked at me and basically said, this is what England is coming to, or something along those lines. And I just looked at him and went, they're doing nobody any harm. Why should they not be able to do that? I saw, you know, either a lesbian or bi couple of girls the other day walking hand in hand. Slightly different reaction. White van went past, pipped them, went, "Way!" Typical idiot behaviour. Yeah, because that is the male attitude normally, isn't it? It's fine, you know, two girls, whoa, hey, can I join in? Whoa, hey. Two blokes, Now, I will say, I feel distinctly uncomfortable if two blokes are really sexually getting it on. So I've never watched Brokeback Mountain. I think I would feel uncomfortable. Because it's not my thing. I'm heterosexual. So yeah. But I've got no problem, you know, with people being that way. Providing they respect my boundaries. Oh, bloody hell, there you go. Washing up done. That kind of works. I got all the washing up done while chatting. And I think I've said enough for now. So I hope you're well. Me washing up while ranting about something may become a regular feature of the channel. It seems to work for me. So, see you later. Well, see you next time, people. And thank you very much. I'm now up to something like about 156 subscribers. I'm flattered that you people think I'm doing good stuff, and I shall continue to hopefully provide different and diverse content to keep that going. Peace.